Kate McCann has said, I guess the one thing, because you always do feel guilty as the parent of a missing child, is that other families haven't had the publicity and the money. The positive thing is that it's brought the whole issue of missing children to the forefront, and I think people have benefited in different ways. I mean, very different times. I mean, this was 10 years ago for them, so much longer for you. Do you feel that there is an imbalance between the cases that get attention and the cases that don't?
I've got two major feelings. One of them is frustration that my daughter wasn't given a fair crack of the whip, and it's a good old Geordie saying. And the second one is that there are, as you've already pointed out, thousands of other missing children out there, and I believe that all missing children should get the same coverage. Why are we not working on a same level playing field for all those missing children? They have infrastructure that's already in place in the United Kingdom, like America, where they could flash across a motorway and say, blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl gone missing in Newcastle, and they could flash that across, as opposed to fog-bound, slow down. You know, so the infrastructure is there. Why don't they use it?
What does it do to a family? What did it do to your family? Because you've got Natasha, who's still working. She was 7 at the time, still working really hard on Facebook. You know, so she's getting the word out there, getting the picture out there. Because there is that picture you brought it in with you today. The picture of her just before that she went missing, and so what has that done to you all?
Well, if I can take you back to the very beginning, we found that we weren't being supported, and because of that lack of support, it brings tension onto any marriage. Now, the sad part is, for example, we pointed out, and you can see it from that picture there, that Katrice has a left eye. She required her left eye to have surgery, as did Natasha, her older sister. We raised this issue with the police, with the Royal Military Police, and we pointed this out, that would be a good point, you know, inform hospitals, etc., etc. A few weeks later, we raised the issue and said, well, you know, have you sent this information out? And the person that was in charge of the case actually wrote back in a statement and said, for us to have told him, it was a figment of our imagination.
Oh, my goodness me.
Well, the Royal Military Police, because the case has been reopened, it was reopened some time ago, we're carefully reviewing all evidence in relation to the disappearance of Katrice Lee in conjunction with new evidence received. If you think you may have any information that would help, please contact Butte, the incident room. I'll give you the number now, but we'll put it on the website in case you can't write it down, in case something has jogged your mind. 0800 616 888. Or there is an email address as well. We'll put that on the website. And this is the artist's impression of what she would look like now. And that, for you, it must be so painful to look at, because that's a reminder of the years lost, isn't it?
It's a lot of time that's lost. And in all honesty, you've got to be realistic as time marches on. It doesn't stand still. And I actually, you know, sort of sat here now, I could be a grandparent. And not know it. So, yes, it's incredibly sad, but I've got to be realistic. What I want to know is she all right, and where is she?
Yeah, of course, of course. And as the years go on, the only thing that gets better, I guess, that you can rely on is that advances in technology and science. You now have her DNA, which was something that you didn't have before. So you've got to hold on to the fact that hopefully at some point that can be used, or in some way you'll get the information that you're looking for.
I've always believed 100% we will get her back. We will get answers.
Yeah.
And you firmly believe that she's still alive?
If I had doubts, I would not be here now.
Okay.
That's the only way I can answer that.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you
very much indeed.
Thank you for giving her a voice.
Not at all.
It's our pleasure. It's the least we can do.
We'll put all of the details, that email address, which is quite a complicated one, so difficult to read out, and that phone number as well. We'll put all of those on our website. If there is anything you think you can do to shed light on the date, which was November the 28th, 1981.